Hello, Marketing Mastery. I wanted to come in here and make this video because I'm celebrating making $102,000 cash in 33 days. The sales numbers, I haven't totaled that, but that's higher. But this is a big moment of, I was going for a $100,000 cash month. I've had many $100,000 sales months, but my new goal was to get to $100,000 cash in a month. And then after that, have it be recurring. And I wanted to share some of the things that worked for me this month to create that amount of income. So the first thing is, and I'm going to share, the marketing and then the kind of like spiritual belief stuff behind it. So in terms of marketing, one thing that I did was I started noticing the problems that I was having in terms of sales calls and then turning that into an opportunity to speak directly to my audience. And one thing that I realized that I want to share with you is that, your audience really is listening and responding to you, and you have a big chance to influence their thinking. Sorry, the light, there's a lot of light today in my room in California. So one thing that I noticed was that people were coming to my sales calls, and the complaint that I had about them was they were thinking, I can do this on my own, or, I've already done a lot of work, like maybe I could just do this on my own. And people were doing, my free stuff and my challenges and my webinars and all that, and they were getting like super excited to go and do the work on their own. So I made a series of 4 videos that spoke to the fact that you cannot do this on your own, that if you've been having a challenge in your love life, you cannot find love on your own. I had a 7-day challenge that I ran last year that was successful. I ran it again this year, but I didn't want the same thing to happen. People going, oh my God, Nicole, I love your content, but not actually signing up to work with me. So what I did was I went in, I asked Shannon about this, and she said, speak to the problem. So I created 4 videos that spoke directly to, if you're not getting a man to do X, Y, Z for you, you need to do the work. So I didn't change the videos I already had. Next time I'll re-record them. I went in and I problem solved. So what I want to share with you here is that you have a big chance to influence your list, even if you have an idea of how they already are. So my pre-existing idea of how my list already was this thing that I had experienced, which was people coming saying, oh my God, Nicole, I love you. You're the best love coach. I have journals full of all your content, but not signing up. And instead of staying with, this is just how they are, I went in and I tried to influence their mindset to have them make a different choice. And that really worked. So the teaching or the learning here is, don't just settle for, this is the way my list is because of your experience. There's always an opportunity to change it. And really, what I had to learn and get real with and get humble with was, my list isn't the way it is. I created it. I wasn't seeding enough in my initial videos working with me. I was giving a bunch of free, amazing content, and I wasn't training them on how to use it. So it's always personal responsibility, right? The responsibility was on me. And once I got out of the this is how they are mode, and instead I went into what needs to shift and how I'm teaching this to have it land, those 4 video ideas came to me. I did them on Facebook Live, and they really made an impact. 'Cause every single person that got on the phone with me said, I've been watching your videos, I've been watching your videos, I've been watching your videos. And I started to hear them pull out things from my video. Like one thing I said in my video was, if you don't know how to communicate with a man in a way where he's giving you every single thing you want, but he thinks it's his idea, you need to learn feminine communication. And so women were coming, they were hooked by that idea. So they didn't just feel like, oh my God, I love these videos. They felt like, oh my God, I love these videos, and there's something that I actually need to work on that I need Nicole's help with. So that's the first thing that I did. The second thing is I really got into my mindset that, and I believe this now, everybody needs a love coach. I have this big vision of connecting with Gwyneth Paltrow and having her be a person that spreads the vision of everybody needs a love coach. She's just my kind of celebrity that I want to connect with. I have an emotional reason for that. And I started to feel like everybody needs a love coach. Everybody needs a love coach. Everybody needs a love coach. And now I believe it's true because I'm inside the heads of women all day long in relationship. Even if they look like they have a great relationship on Facebook or if they have it together, I know what's inside their heads. So I know now everyone needs a love coach. But why I'm sharing this is because I used to get on sales calls and I wasn't standing fully in the value of what I have to offer. No wonder people were thinking they could just do it on their own, right? So I got fully in the value of what I was having to offer. So I felt comfortable making the offer on the sales calls. So that's some of the marketing stuff, really speaking to your audience. I made one video on why finding love first actually helps you bring in more money. I believe that's true. I tripled my business the year I met my man Mike. And so instead of saying this is just their objection again, I went and I created content to address that specific objection. So one thing I kept hearing over and over again was the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. So I pulled a video, I made a video about my experience of making more money with meeting my man, client experiences of making more money after they met their man. And so many people I got on the phone with were like, thank you for sharing that video. I was thinking I had to go make more money first before meeting my man, and now I think something different. So again, you have a tremendous opportunity to influence the thinking of your list. So some of the like kind of spiritual things that I did to keep my energy high was I did Reiki. So I have an incredible Reiki healer that I was connected to via Melissa Farley. I've been doing that every single week now. It helps keep my energy clear. Another thing I want to share energy-wise is Sharina Mayani in this group, who I've been accountability partners for, I don't know how long we've been doing it, for the past few months. We connect every single day and we share our goals. She also was generous enough to do some money clearings with me. So if anybody in this group has money stuff, I thought I didn't have a lot of money stuff because I have a great money mindset. I allow a lot of money to come into me, but there was a limit. And something was sticking me at this $100,000 a month. So she cleared me. We did some clearings. Now, when I say she cleared me, she did the energy clearing. I followed it up with my work. But her work is incredible. So if there's someone in this group that's having a problem with hitting a money ceiling, even if for me it's a lot, right? It was $100,000 a month. Go message Sharina. Go work with Sharina because she's incredible at what she does. But all that to say, I believe in doing the marketing, and then I believe in supplementing that with your energy. And in terms of mindset, here's what I want to share. I had this big goal to make $100,000 in a month. I still do, cash, by the way. And then I got to 30 days and I was at $89,500. And I'm like, yes, I can make it happen. I can make it happen. I can make it happen. And I put so much mental energy into this. I was so committed. I've been thinking about the number every day. I've become obsessed. Like literally I'm waking up thinking of this number, obsessed. I'm talking about it. I was believing it because Shanda told me months ago, she's like, Nicole, you should already be at $100,000 a month. Like, what are you doing? So I used all of that to build my belief, and I was obsessed with hitting this number. Then I got to day 30 because I was obsessed with hitting it in 30 days. Okay, a month. The month of June has 30 days. And so then I'm like, okay, money's gonna come in, like, yes, I'm in a positive vibration, manifesting it, I'm messaging people that I had sales calls with, all of that. And then I wake up on July 1 and I didn't hit it in those 30 days. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bad, which isn't it interesting that you can make pretty much $90,000 in a month and feel bad about it? And I realized that was a crazy thought. So I got on the phone with a friend and I like digested this with her and I shared, my real feelings, and then I talked myself into a place of still feeling amazing. And I can still hit this goal. I will hit it next month, but I can still make $100,000 like in whatever, 30 something plus days. And that will be great. And then next month I'll do 100K. So I didn't give up on my goal and I didn't allow myself to feel bad for not hitting it. I stayed committed to my goal, but I didn't make myself feel bad for not hitting it in that timeline. And what I did was I talked myself up. So I actually started saying like, why am I so amazing? Why am I so amazing? And I realized the story that I told myself, and this might be helpful for you, is in love coaching, which is my field, I'm a love coach. I feel like I'm doing really amazing. And I thought about if I just stay in my lane and look at like, what if I just focus on being the most successful love coach? If I just stay in my lane. And I started looking at other people who I see are love coaches and the limit for love coaching. And I don't see a lot of multiple seven-figure love coaches. I know that's what I am. And I know that this moment is just a stepping stone to get there. And when I just focused on my lane, I started to feel really good. I'm like, oh, I'm doing really great. And what if I could be that example? And what if me becoming a seven-figure love coach this year starts to influence the thinking of my specific lane, of my specific industry, to think, we could do it too. Because I was, I have a friend who made $100,000 in 3 days, and she's a business coach. And that was inspiring me. That was feeding my mindset. I'm like, yes, I can make $100,000 cash in 3 days. And I know I will get there. I know I will do that at some point. But when I took my focus off of like, how can I be influenced by a different lane, which is business coaching? How can I be influenced and inspired, but not compare myself in a way that I start to feel negative? And how can I just stay in my lane? I start to feel really good about where I'm at. And I believe that that feeling good about where I'm at had me just recommit to the goal right away. All that to say, today, a person that I had talked to last week that I knew was a close, she said yes, she was waiting to get her money together. If she would have signed up last week, that would have been exactly $100,000 cash in 30 days, signed up today. And so now I'm sitting at $102,000 cash in 33 days. So what I wanted to share here is, you know, the marketing aspect of make sure you're talking to your audience and influencing your audience, and not just saying this is how they are, they don't want to buy, they just want my free stuff. Like, whatever your stories are about your audience, there's something that you need to speak into that will shift it. You are training them to show up that way. And if you can change your language and really get messaging that hits them, they will start to shift. So always take responsibility for, it's not the audience, it's you. It's just like in a relationship, right? What you're getting from the man has to do with how you're communicating. So, and then the energy work. Like, I believe clearing, doing the Reiki, I did clearings, money clearings with Sharina, who's amazing. All of that really, really helps because it helps you stay in a place of positive energy and belief, and then committing to your goal no matter what. So be in it for the long haul. I got to $90,000 in 30 days, and I thought, you know what? I am hitting that number in July. I don't care what I have to do. Like, I am gonna hit that number. And then I got it in 33 days. So I hope this video was helpful and inspiring for you. Sending you lots and lots of love. Bye.